Ronda, Ronda, Ronda. You done fucked up, Ronda. But you have fuck you money, so I don't think you care that you fucked up. Hello, how's it going? Good, grand, great, fantastic. And if you've been living under a rock, you would have missed what Ronda Rousey has been talking about wrestling, the fans, and all that good stuff. And basically, to sum it up, here's a bridge, here's a match, not just in in wrestling, but also in MMA. She's burned both those bridges because she is not a nice person. Now, before I go into details about the psyche of this individual, let's just go on with what she said. She basically said, you know, why would I want to return to wrestling to please a bunch of ungrateful fans? Fuck the fans. My family means more than me. She also said, "Oh yeah, fake fighting is fun and all this kind of stupid shit." She was just being really belittling to the industry and all that. Now, if you want to belittle WWE as a business and how it runs and how it books things and all of that, I can understand that. Though she's not really in a position to complain about that because she was booked strong from the minute she started in WWE. And I gotta say, I loved her run in the WWE. Every time Ronda Rousey was on and had a match, I could not wait to turn it on and to watch her matches because they were all fantastic. Like, she took to wrestling like a duck to water. Of course, she has a background in judo, so that's not that difficult. She already had some basic foundations laid already. Add MMA to that, and you had a recipe for a really, really excellent performer, and she was just that. I absolutely loved her run. I wasn't really a big fan of hers before that. Like, I watched some of her fights in the UFC, and I was just like, well, she's really good at takedowns, but she can't punch, she can't kick. She's just got the takedowns, and she had a really good run. And then she lost one fight, and then she just mentally completely collapsed and that. And which brings me to wrestling. A few fans badmouthed her or shit talked her on the internet or in the crowd and all of that. And she completely fell apart. She completely collapsed. I even remember in one match where she walked off after she'd lost or took a beating from, I think it was Charlotte Flair, and with a kendo stick and all of that. And one guy said something, and she just looked at him like, "You're not a man." It's like, you took the heat, you silly cow. You meant to ignore the fans and that. And basically, it just means like this individual's ego is so fragile, and yet it's so endemic of a lot of celebrities in America because they're always surrounded by these ass kissing yes people that always fluff their ego, tell them they're amazing. She was like a huge darling from the industry. She thinks she's massively important because she kind of helped bring UFC into the spotlight, which fair enough she did, but it still didn't warrant her having such a massive ego. And that when she completely collapsed mentally after losing one fight in the UFC. Like, her record was amazing up until then, and then she lost a match, and then she completely fell apart, slipped into depression, crying fits, screaming at people, was a real bitch to handle, and all this kind of shit. And it's like, come on, man, you got to have people that surround you that tell you, you've got to keep it real. Not all this stay humble stuff, but don't be a cunt. Understand the world doesn't revolve around you. Understand that people aren't going to sing your praises, and understand that people want successful people to fall. They pray for that. They love it because it fills their insignificant lives with some kind of bollocks meaning. I didn't want that, but for somebody who sang her praises and defended her to turn around and just shit on the fans, I could understand like if she turned around and said like, you know, I'd love to come back, but with the fans and all of that, it's kind of difficult. I kind of take things the wrong way. Be a bit more humble about yourself and your own psyche, and that you're fragile mentally, basically, which is what she is, and that because she's grown up her whole life being surrounded by people saying, "Oh, great, you're amazing, fantastic, woo," or so used to just being successful and all that. And she was successful in wrestling, but I guess the industry rubbed her the wrong way, and she just burnt that bridge. And she shit on MMA fans as well in the past. So she's a diva. She's a diva. She needs to stay on her little farm, in her little safe space. Okay, and she can invite fucking CM Punk. I like CM Punk, but he's also got a very fragile ego. And fucking whoever else on there, and just stay there. Don't come back to the industry. You've now shit the bed. So if you come back, you're just going to be booed mercilessly by people, and you deserve it, really. If we're being honest, and that's all I've got to say about that.